To throw, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Can't get that back. I know you're mad about that. Put man coverage on the wrong person. Left him wide open on the corner blitz. That's crazy. He missed it. It's just like Carson.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Give me that.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here we go. Score it in.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
We're going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
No.
Hey, kill.
Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
27.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Check 15.
We're going to 53.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point.
Yeah. I know exactly what I did on that play. I play making my strong things the man for the corner blitz and forgot there was somebody on the outside.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's why that thing was wide open like that. I don't know if
the
you let
Eagles
him
offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
What's the score, y'all?
10. Here's Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But you don't really gotta do. You don't really gotta do too much though when you got the Cowboys.
Shit, what you mean? I don't get that.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed.
Because I know the difference between like the team I got down. I'm like, man, I don't gotta do shit. Look, just a little bit of cover.
Communicating. There he is. Each defender.
I can see the difference.
Ended up making a nice play.
With a good team and average team.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
You gotta know what your strengths are.
Yeah, but you gotta think about those like
7-0 on EA Sports.
Everybody wants to say it's all about how you play, but the team overall matters. Like,
I mean, yeah, dude. It depends on who you're playing with, but you gotta think, man. Dude, rocking with the Browns, Raiders. I seen dudes win the Super Bowl with Miami. You just gotta know how to play, and you know what your strengths are, know what they can do.
It's not like the first season or the second season they win it. I mean, come on now, let's be for real.
Second season.
2 yards
this
on the
league that I'm in right now. That nigga
8.
playing with the Bengals.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I want the Browns. You didn't tell me nothing.
I mean, by Goddard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Exactly, but those are my schemes,
but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yeah, but I'm also audibling people. I hot route everything.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete. It's Collins.
He's gone. Damn, Van Der Esch.
Touchdown.
That's why I always replace you, boy.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good
I wish they had
control,
more. I wish they had more hot routes.
A touchdown.
Niggas really be in trouble. That's what I wish they had.
But I don't know if people be in trouble, but they gotta learn. Man has to learn how to balance defense with offense. Look at the defensive plays and they got the play work with. It's all I can take cover 3, cover 4, cover 6, cover 2. That's really it. Man, a blitz, but every play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November,
unless
but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And
you know what I'm
that's a great spot to be in.
Unless you
hot route. I don't
know
if it ended today, and I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah,
you can see a play. Like you know how they always show you the play.
It's not ending today, so they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 29, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
I need another long, bitch.
First down, Prescott.
I take one of your lines. Shit, you ain't using them.
It's Hall.
I mean, you're using them, but you're not really using them.
Cowboys have a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
man, I was telling Wiz, I said the playoffs going to be just the homies.
His primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good.
It's going to be a good playoff.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he
got
that as soon
Brown,
as he got to the line of
man.
scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
You got Brown man, you got Brown man, red, me, you,
That good for 22 and a first down.
Oh, that's what I ain't looked at it.
Cause I'm leading my division.
Who you play with?
Texas.
Check. Hey, watch the slant.
Oh yeah, black quarterback gonna win the Super Bowl now.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, he's wide
open.
open.
Go down.
Let it
they
go
sack
wide.
him back right around the 30. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
All right.
Yeah, moving the ball.
Another try after the first down.
Oh,
sack.
no, wrong.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
He still caught that?
As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Hey, yo. Hey, that shit is crazy, boy.
I just don't like that ball. I don't like the ball being tipped 3, 4, 5 times before it hit the ground.
Yeah, I don't hit that. But nah, that pass right there, it was supposed to go to X. I had him wide open when nobody was there. But I ended up throwing it to my tight end over the top. That's a crazy catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What happened to the one that's...
This is fielded at the goal line.
Where'd you get this from? In the refrigerator?
And you on the game?
Where's my car at? So how come he didn't open it for you?
I gotta know when I got a headache nowadays.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score
Yeah,
deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. Second quarter action.
No, he picking the wrong play, wrong wide receiver.
Yeah, I was just helping my daughter with something.
Coming up at halftime.
Multi-tag.
One personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this
right there.
Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
Right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
82, 55, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz.
Right there.
And his throw's
I'm right there.
Complete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling.
You should have put that over top.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance.
Yeah,
with what
you just
they're
put it in the wrong place.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Slam. Kill. Check 31.
How is this X Factor lit up?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
Oh, hell
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards.
Yeah,
and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Nah, I've been playing some niggas in St. Helens going for it on 4th and 10. I'm like,
hey, man,
nigga.
Do what you do. That's how
I mean, I don't care. Like, you go for 4th and 10 if you want, nigga. That's my ball. I'm stopping you anyway.
From here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Shit like that, all you got to do is stop it one time.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the
Giants.
25.
Well, no, Giants in the
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
If I can't stop you, that's
with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make you pay if I do though. You know what I mean? Give me the short field.
Yeah, shit. Nigga, I want nigga drive 80, 90 yards to score.
Every time.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I tell you what, though, them Texans, though, but I got a gang of wide receivers I can go to at any moment, though. Anybody. Fields, Fuller, Hopkins, Judy.
DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Wentz. These guys have gotten back at the closing stages of the first half.
Tell me why didn't I go to school? It's 8 seconds.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make.
See, this is what I hate about. This was what I hate about Madden. It doesn't start doing this dumb shit.
You
I
do
can't even see my plays, y'all.
Either making
it do be like that. You just gotta wait. You gotta wait. Maybe call time out. Wait, and it'll come back up. Press start.
You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
That's what be blowing me, man. That's why I only play Madden like that.
Really. And it be towards the end of the half, don't it?
Yeah,
like
the second quarter. 3 seconds left.
Yeah, like you can't call time out. You can't do shit, dog. Like I almost lost a game like that, nigga.
I did lose games like that.
Now I lost games online like that, but as far as when I'm online, they don't even come back up. I just gotta take the loss. But on the franchise, it seemed to come back. The plays came back because as I was texting Red about it, and she was taking the picture, my plays popped back up.
This young be blowing me, dog.
So you gotta give it some time. That bitch will come back.
I mean, I keep catching the delayed game.
Yeah, but it is.
I can't see nothing. No
press
plays.
start.
I can't.
Press start. And let the whole time, like the whole thing, run out. Your whole time, like when you press start.
Oh,
let it let it run out.
Oh, okay.
And it'll bring you back.
Yeah, they gotta do something. Red said something about deleting it and then re-downloading it.
That's too fucking much.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
For a game, you don't even play like that.
I don't even care about this shit, bro. They put this shit out.
Yeah, it ain't like they got goddamn VCs or something. They was wasting money on.
I can't even push start again. That's crazy, yo.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
I can't select anything. I can't select anything. I can't even call a timeout. Like, it's empty. There's no plays, there's no players.
Oh, yeah, your shit all the way dead. Nah.
Yeah.
Mine ain't do that. forgot what I did, dog. But I was texting Red, and then my plays came back.
Well, if it don't do nothing this time, what you trying to do is. Hold on. Let me see. I mean, the formation concept, play type, personnel, all that popped up, but now when I put
told you give some time, cause that bitch gonna come back. I'm just, but it's gonna take longer than do all the restart, play a half, and all that shit. Tell you it's gonna come back on, but
He just got kicked.
Oh shit. Yep. It said remove for excessive. That's gay.
Is it the connection?
No, it's not. It's not the connection, bro. It's not the connection, because it happened to me too. Remember, I told you about it. I had asked you about it one time before when I first got mad.
I mean, what you trying to do? You trying to run it again or what?
I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, yo. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it clean like I got it with you. I've been on my
It don't matter to me. I ain't doing nothing, man.
Friday night.
That jank just be blowing me though when it do it. I don't want to play. Ruin the mood.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know. You ain't never try. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. You don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the greens. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the greens. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the blues. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your business.
No, ain't gonna lie with that Motown Predators be banging, bro.
For the wrong reasons, trying to get my number retired. Can't let
We play that Motown, hit this and shit. It's at Sprint.
get the best of me. I'm focused on my
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head.
Look, the babies be watching, I guess.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of.
Hey,
Sun out,
cuz, I was
roof
thinking about a
open.
little business.
Yes, and yes.
A little
great day
business,
for
man. Starting
football
up
at
like a
AT&T
little,
Stadium in
shoe
Arlington.
purpose.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So when is this due? Is it due Monday?
Here we go, back pass. 120! Come on, baby, come on, baby! Check.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Does it have to be the projections that's on there? Or what?
You better be ready.
Throwing his Wentz.
Catch, boy. I was about to try to jump that one.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Yeah.
I know retirement ceremonies and rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
African-American, important, famous. What you mean fine? Hell, you ain't gotta fine them. You just look them up.
They all dead.
Well, yeah, you gotta do 100.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
hey, Wiz, you ever been right at school?
On 2nd and very short, Wentz. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner
let me
routes,
ask, when that happens, do y'all restart, play the whole game, or do y'all just play the half?
We play the whole. It don't matter. We can play that. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, for like, if it happens to me,
yeah,
like,
some people, yeah, exactly. Exactly. No.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Dang could have been going anyway. They just play the whole game like that.
And he'll be brought down inside
the way
the
I
20
feel about
at the 19.
Man, depending on how much
it's a
time
6-yard
I got.
gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna complain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah. Chill, look good before I go to Applebee's tonight, man. Try to fuck up that $12.99 unlimited with the dollar drink.
Give me that. Oh no, he didn't jump. Oh, come on, man.
Quite get there. Tackled down at
nah,
the
dog. Nah, man. Nah. Nah, yo. That went in your favor, dog.
But now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And how the tables have turned.
Look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
I do the same thing.
They can talk all they want about
that's how you build your rookies. People don't know how to build their rookies.
I got a rookie so damn fast. That nigga like a 98 speed.
A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to
Only thing is, nigga like 5'6".
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Christmas.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
With the X factor.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that
I think they need to tone it down
for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. It'll hit the slot. That's caught by Cooper.
All right, cool. Glad you realized that.
Across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That last one, I was right there. I turned to it. And I pushed triangle.
On first down, it's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing, Prescott. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You should have to at least get that 20 yards in that current drive.
It shouldn't accumulate. It shouldn't have to accumulate.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What'd you do? Switch this up a little bit.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
See, I hate when they... I gotta figure that out. Maybe I'm at the right position.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Elliott.
Cartoon still
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half,
I hear that
you've got
shit in the
running back at this
background.
size, at these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games
What's the name
turn into
of it?
bigger runs later.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Who put you on that? You just stumbled upon that?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
Oh, okay. I figured, you know, when you're a kid,
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
Don't say that daddy shark shit.
They'll run on first down.
I can't stand that shit, man.
Down, but not before they're inside.
You gotta play something else, baby. You gotta play something else, baby. I don't care what you play on daddy phone, but you gotta play something else.
High level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
What is it?
That helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Motown Magic.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down the 4-yard line.
Quote to the video saying Nick Cannon
run gets him about halfway home.
Oh,
yes, now second and goal.
That shit crazy, dog.
Beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Like, what the fuck? These niggas wildin', yo. These young boys
from inside the 5.
What'd you say, Will?
They run with Howard, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I think it's for attention. I mean, that's some crazy attention. Yeah, like when they name not in the news, they ain't making no money, no bread. But
this defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward. But
I ain't gonna lie though,
he
can rap a little bit though.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down.
No, I'm just saying, like,
soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Right?
Old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
I ain't even paid no attention
to that. Something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Look at it like, I don't think Nick is doing it for, I'm trying to be a rapper. This is not like
I think it's for ratings.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
But didn't he say something about
1:57 to go in this
didn't he say something about his daughter?
Was
it his daughter or his wife or something? Eminem not the type to come after somebody just for the hell of it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
No, sir, boy. No, sir.
I'm just saying, he probably, because Wayne probably knew that.
Defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Way to break on that ball, boy.
I mean, you want to talk about backstory. The beef goes back to when Nick wanted Eminem on his show. And
no, sir.
That will be incomplete.
Yeah, I don't look at plenty of interviews, bro. And when people tell the backstory about that shit, and one in particular, Spanky, because that nigga Spanky from Detroit, and he was telling the whole backstory about how the whole beef originated when
They gave me like a 40-yard favor, didn't they?
Come on this show.
I love it. You gotta love Madden, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you when somebody said that's close in the circle from Detroit, who know both sides.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time.
I don't already did it. I already looked at the interview.
As you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
So you trying to tell me that Wild 'N Out was birthed after Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon got married, or before?
To throw is Prescott.
That's what.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't.
I got choices I can go to too now.
Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another
shot. I got peoples.
But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No, I never said that.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Detroit, baby. Detroit, Michigan.
Hold on. Hear it.
On the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over the 1st and 10.
Nick is my brother. My first cousin, Swifty McVeigh, is in the group D12. A long childhood friend of mine named Obi Trice. I'm from Detroit, man. I know everybody. Big Sean is my man. I know everybody. Everybody from Detroit, we make it our business to know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go.
So when that said, what's your perspective on this? Between Nick and Eminem and
that changes
like even backstory, like
how did they even only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
I'm gonna tell you the backstory of all of this. I'm gonna tell you how this all happened. Like a lot of people can say this happened one way and the other way, but I know how this all happened. How this happened was
still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
That I could probably get Eminem for him. It's possible, maybe. He got a video. He had a video shoot for that.
Give me that. Come on.
Yeah, the way you moved it. I can't believe it. That's it, whatever. And I went and got in the video, and I had the demo to Wild 'N Out, and I went to the trailer with him and kicked with him for a second. And as soon as we started talking about business, it went kind of left. Like everybody's cool, smoking blunts and drinking and whatever we doing. And then I said, hey, matter of fact, bro, I got this tape of this show we about to do. What's that? Wild 'N Out. It's on MTV. It's Nick Cannon show. For real? Yeah, we rapping and getting funny. Okay, because I was a roadie for D12 on the anger management tour. So we shot the demo, then I went back on tour. So now I got the demo. 50 Cent, everybody's around. I'm telling everybody about the show. Hey, we're going to try to get you on there. Proof, recipes, Proof. He was still alive at the time. I'm telling everybody, man, we watched the demo in the tape in the,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tour bus, thank you. The tour bus. We watched the tour bus. Okay, let's go.
Give me that.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't
Before you
reel
can
it in.
answer Paul Rosenberg.
Well, the incompletion,
Of
yes.
course you don't, because it's coming from me.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
So that is.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm not saying it hasn't, but I'm saying the beef between them two niggas really didn't, like, Nick Cannon felt the type of way about this shit. Cause you trying to tell me, hold on, let me ask you a question. You trying to tell me what came first, Wildin' Out or Nick Cannon married Mariah?
Look here, 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
I just asked you a question, cuz I just asked you a question. I'm asking you a question. What came first? Okay. Wildin' Out came first, cuz that's what he's telling you. I'm not saying that the Mariah Carey shit couldn't have been an add-on or a fucking, like, I'm just saying, bro, like, I'm right, you wrong. That's just fuel to the fire. I'm saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not fuel to the fire. It could have been added fuel to the fire. Yeah.
Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach.
Well, no, let me rephrase it. It was added fuel to the fire.
In order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford loved that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line.
No, he wanted him on the show. I believe it had something to do. I believe that they was fucking around. Shit, could be why they was separated. Who knows?
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And his guys are
once again, I'm like, you go.
You gonna put me on the 1 though? That is retarded, dog. That is amazing. That is simply amazing. Simply.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
You're right.
Will it be
I ain't even think about it. It was just
calm. Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
Yeah, but my instincts was to, you know.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Under. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Check.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. They were going to 52. That's it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All day, punk. 57. Mike. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 57. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Top arm. Big ass.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun.
Not good enough. Oh! Why'd you come back? Why'd you come back, dude?
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Some Call of Duty, man. Ain't nobody playing no damn 2K right now. Maybe y'all get on 2K.
So out comes the field goal team for the second time today.
That shit bring me back to when I was in sprint talking about. It was crazy, dog, because everybody can vibe to the Motown music. White people, black people, Chinese people, talking about people coming to sprint. It's like, oh man, what station is that? And it's the Motown station.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they injured.
There's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Got some points, as you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Yeah, Brian. You're getting all the shows ready for my little one, man. Got my dog out here singing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Yeah. He goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Just beat him.
Now a carry for Sanders. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. Give him 58 yards on the ground. And an Eagle first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Damn it, man. Get out right in front of me.
Kill.
Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Can't pick nothing, yo. Look at my... That shit crazy, yo. Look at my... You can look at my what you call it. It's broadcasting.
Nah, I ain't worried about that. I'm more worried about the stat. It's done.
Hold on. Go back out. Let me see what it does. It let me select zero, circle.
It let you do what now?
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, perfect.
Why ain't it letting me? That shit's made, man. Why is it? Yeah, hold on. You able to pick a play?
Damn it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. On first down, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Right there.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Another run here with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Eagles.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz.
That's crazy.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 99.
Back to the air on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders.
Well, I be knowing silly, but
stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
I be having the same shit, man.
Now Wentz.
As if we didn't watch it, like a whole win.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's not going to get in.
He's waiting on
Will. At the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Kinfolk. So we got like 4. Got 4, but who we got though? Because I got a point
guard by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So
yeah,
he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. Now a desperation throw. He's got him in, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 99 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
They
do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
You ain't bringing him out and playing with us. That's what he's trying to do. You funny. Look at that. Ooh.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. They pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Let's go, baby.
Be careful.
Get that ball. Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
I got a point guard that likes to make assists.
Following the interception, here's
a whole lot of.
Let's go. What?
And with it, we are tied here.
Let's
in the
go.
fourth.
What? Let's go.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gotta build that awareness. I didn't realize too, man. Need 9 more headshots.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and
That's
win this
what
game.
it is.
See if they can do just that.
That's what it is. We do. We do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You know, I've been hearing a lot of people throw that around a lot. Like,
Wins to throw.
I be like, hating on what?
Let's go the other way with it,
Intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
You ain't doing nothing today.
We go 47.
Prescott.
Oh, yeah, we got it. That's ball game right there.
That's
ball game. That's ball game.
For the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another
all right,
big
it's 2
touchdown
hours double
late in the
red
game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline and just took the lead. You got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're so focused and aren't already celebrating the win.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now I understand, goddamn, it happens in real life, man. They just
pass the ball. And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, Charles,
this one's going to be hard to digest.
How about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense. They will feel jubilant in their locker room. State boys.
So for Dallas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's